I'm going to do an insight video today. Again, I've been talking a lot about like higher vibrations, high frequencies. I'm just sitting there and meditating, or just like listening to some music, and sort of like the term come into my head like Lords of Light. And I know this is sort of like a kind of concept around sort of it's like beings and like guides and stuff like that. Sort of Lords of Light, I would say, like is it like a terminology or like a label in regard to sort of like ascended masters, like universal beings, the Great White Brotherhood, all those kind of things. And I feel like when you sort of like you get that kind of terminology comes in, it's sort of like it's trying to tell you that these beings are around you, they're working with you, they're bringing like consciousness, they're bringing enlightenment, they're bringing wisdom, they're bringing understanding to the planet as a whole, but also to the collective. Um, like a Lord of Light would be somebody like Ascended Master Jesus, or it'd be like Lord Melchizedek. These kind of beings, like these ascended beings that are working with us and bringing this kind of this energy, this light. I'm still sort of like constantly within my own sort of reality and my own sort of like journey. I'm using sort of excuse me. I've still got like the remnants of a cold after COVID and stuff like that. I'm still getting the kind of sort of like impressions and sensations, anchoring and aligning and unifying are like three of the sort of like main terminology for this as we move into this kind of the new sort of year and the new vibrations and frequencies. And for quite a while now, I've been given this impression that I go to work, and I have to vibrate as light and energy. I have to vibrate as a frequency, as a vibration, as a light and an energy. One, this sort of like shifts my consciousness, and when we talk about sort of like transmutation, and we talk about this notion of going from one state of being to a next, which is like is like again like connects to the universal law of rhythm, where we talk about these universal sort of like cycles and growths for us collectively, but also for us individually, and it's all part of ascension as well. I feel quite strongly, sort of like I've been sort of like I've got here like on my sort of on my table here. I use this mat, and that's like that is like a picture of Lord Melchizedek, and I feel like I'm sort of like I'm being drawn to that kind of energy, that universal teacher, that universal being today, and he brings this like this beautiful, deep, rich purple, and obviously he was part of sort of like an order. When he was on Earth, and obviously he became he is a universal teacher, like within the spiritual realms and realities, and that deep rich purple brings this deep esoterical sort of like knowledge and wisdom, and this is the kind of thing that's coming through for many of us beings at the moment. And I'm talking about like this again, this transmutation, going from one state of being to the next, and I'm talking about beingness is a really good term, because beingness is being in the eternal moment, it's being in oneness, it's being in the vibration, the frequency of light and energy, and it's being a light frequency and an energy frequency and a vibration, and this is what we are at our core. And when we start to move past the physical condition, we start to move into the spiritual, infinite vibration and frequency, and this is what this time's about, and this is what I feel again with this morning is coming through. It's very much talking about this like universal sort of vibrations, universal truths, universal wisdom, universal frequencies, the oneness frequency, the oneness vibration, the eternal moment again, and this is very much connected to this at the moment. And like I've been saying over the last probably for 6 to 8 months, or a year, or even longer than that, I've been given these impressions to walk as this light, walk as this energy, and also sort of like it's having the understanding and the sort of like the presence to know that this energy that you're walking as and that you anchor in isn't just for you, it's for all beings, it's for all beings on the planet, it's for all beings that you daily encounter, like within your working reality, your working environment, but also for all beings. You're anchoring it down, you're anchoring this energy down. This is the union, this is the alignment. It's awakening to being a vibration, a frequency, a universal sort of like soul energy and source energy, of source light and creation, and knowing that you're this oneness vibration and walking and expressing and vibrating as it. And the more you do that, the more then you align with the infinite sort of like realities of light and energy. And also, again, I've talked about that. I said like the term lords of light, but these are universal teachers. These are the great white brotherhood. These are the ascended masters. These are the angels. These are the many sort of ascended beings that of light and energy that are working with us at the moment. And this is kind of the feeling and the impression that I've got this morning. This is why they were sort of like mentioning about lords of light, because it's like light frequencies and light vibrations are the highest vibration, like one of the highest vibrations that we're sort of like open to at the moment. And walking as light and energy allows you once again to be in that eternal moment, allows you to be part of source light creation, or source source creation, source vibration, source creation. I want to say source light creation because that's what it is. It's light and energy. And again, you know, the light, the energy, the vibration of this brings like this infinite consciousness, this infinite awareness, this infinite wisdom that each and every being is able to be open to. And this is what's going on with many of us at the moment, with the many different sort of vibrations and frequencies that are coming on the planet, the many colours, the many sort of vibrations and frequencies that are coming down to the planet. We're aligning with them, and as we align with them, we become open. We become more open again. We become more aware. We become more aligned to this consciousness again, that we're walking with this infinite consciousness. We're walking in the eternal moment. We're vibrating, we're creating, we're manifesting in this particular moment right here, right now. And again, it's sort of like the oneness vibration of no past, no present, no future, but just the now, just being in this moment. And this is what I feel, you know, we're being given at the moment. We're being given this awakening and this awareness to this ascension process, that we're all beings of light and energy and frequency, and we all have the ability to be in the eternal moment and create within that moment and manifest within that moment. And that's really, really important, because the more we can stay in these high vibrations, the more we're going to shift our own vibration. But by shifting our own vibration, we open up our own energy field, and then that aligns and connects to all beings that we experience and we all come across. So this will help with other people, other beings' vibrations. And I'm saying beings because I like to use that terminology, because we're all beings, we're all spiritual beings of light and energy. And we're not human form, we're these infinite beings. And I like to say beings because that's a collective terminology, where we're all part of the same whole, we're all part of this oneness vibration. So I don't like to limit, and I don't like to, by saying, you know, that, you know, separate each and every one of us, because we're not separate. We're one vibration, and we're part of a oneness vibration and a source light creation, and we're all walking with that light, that energy. It's also about, I'm seeing like again these beacons, these flames within my mind's eye, and it's all again about this dissolving and moving through the lower frequencies into the higher frequencies, and expressing them within that eternal moment. And this is what this sacred flame brings. These sacred flames bring this. I'm seeing orange again because this seems to be one of the main flames that I see within my mind's eye. And this one dissolves. It brings unity, it brings harmony, it brings alignment, and it all comes back to bringing us back into the source energy, source light of creation. That each being of us are born of that. We express it, we vibrate with it, and we walk with it. Each of us have infinite consciousness as well, or we're connected to that infinite consciousness of source light creation and the oneness vibration. And I feel again with this sense of these lords of light, are they bringing this expansion, this understanding, this awareness that each and every one of us as beings have the ability to express and walk as this light and this energy, but expand our awareness, expand our wisdom, expand our consciousness, expand our vibration, expand our frequency. And again, this connects very much again to the universal laws of oneness, vibration, frequency. Like I said, universal law of rhythm is going to be a big one for this year. It's very much around like the expansion of collective consciousness, and as each of us as part of that collective, and the collective means infinite beings of infinite realities, of infinite realms, of all expressions of source light creation, and a part of the oneness vibration, and are in the eternal moment. And this is where these lords of light, these sort of ascended beings, these great white brotherhood, the ascended masters, Serapis Baal, Moira, and the archangels, and then you've got like I said, Lord Melchizedek, and these other universal teachers that work with us and are working with us on many different levels to bring this again, the ultimate truth, the ultimate reality, the expression of oneness vibration, the oneness frequency, and it's all sort of like they're all coming through. Like Hilarion is like an ascended master as well, and he brings like this sense of like the immaculate, like the reality. Like he brings this beautiful green energy, and I feel like I want to talk about Hilarion. I'm not saying it very well, but Hilarion, this ascended master, brings this sort of like notion of like ultimate reality, ultimate expression, the ultimate truth, and it's bringing through this kind of sense of reality that I want to talk about now. Whereas this is that oneness vibration, the oneness frequency, and he's bringing it through to all beings at the moment, and each of us have this expanded awareness, this expanded consciousness through our frequency of light and energy. And I feel like as I'm connecting into this, my whole head is just this big sort of vibration of light and energy, but it's connecting again to this union of like infinite consciousness, infinite wisdom, infinite awareness, and it's connecting me directly to source energy. And as we expand this, we become part of the whole again. We become part of this oneness vibration, this oneness frequency. And as we do that, we become channels, and we open up again to, like I was talking about, these many different layers and these colours of frequencies of vibrations that are coming down. We open up again to this infinite stream of consciousness, this infinite stream of divine wisdom and understanding. And each and every one of us as our beings, as we start to become into beingness and the eternal moment and the oneness vibration, and we start to sort of like practice and connect to these universal laws, we start to open up and become again one with this alignment, one with this union. I also feel like there's a many sort of like vibrations and frequencies that are coming from the planets, because as I start to connect into them, I'm feeling like I'm seeing these many different planets spinning around. So that's like again symbolic of these new vibrations, these new frequencies that are coming down, and each and every one of us beings are connecting to that at the moment. We're being connected, and we're also being affected by these new energies, these new frequencies are coming down. I also feeling like as I was connected into that, I feel like I had two big white angel wings, so I know that there's that angelic presence and angelic harmony, angelic wisdom, and angelic frequencies and healing, which obviously brings harmony. And harmony is one of the most important vibrations and one of the most important frequencies of being a spiritual being, that all things should be in harmony. But oneness vibration works in perfect unity and works in perfect harmony with all beings and all frequencies, and the more we can become in harmony, the more we can become aligned. But yeah, also it's really important that we anchor in and that we remain in this eternal moment of this eternal light, this eternal frequency, and we walk and express it, and we create it, and we manifest it. And that's going to be one of the biggest sort of like things that we need to do within this new age and this new vision of this new coming year, that many of us need to keep remaining in those frequencies as high as we can, and to keep those frequencies, keep our energy as clear as possible. And this is what this orange flame is about, is bringing harmony, dissolving. It works a bit like the violet flame, but it obviously I'm being given it as an orange flame, but it's very much about harmony, it's about unity, it's about union, and again all of this is about oneness vibration, oneness frequency, and that's the insight for today.